about to go live.
We live.
It's I made it public, right?
Yeah, it was public.
Let me share this motherfucker. Let me share this link.
We finna take this early beginning time to let all y'all know for anybody who rewatches
that we live. You know,
we do this
all 7 of our real subscribers, bro. Because early on we did early on for TPM we did subscribe for subscribe, we did follow for follow and all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that was a bad idea.
Right. Why?
So if the only reason you following me is because I'm following you back, that's not do you really care about my content?
You know what people do?
You turned it all the way down?
Yeah. You know what people do? People do that and then later
unfollow you. Right. So number one, you're not a real fan of what we create. Number two, you're not really here for what we do, and you end up going unfollowing us. So your subscriber count look good. Your subscribe to follow account look good or whatever.
Right. I mean, I understand the logic, but what if you do that and they end up liking it?
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but that shit rarely ever works.
I mean, I agree.
Because I can point out hella channels hella people who did follow for follow, and their engagement is minimal. It's like buying subscribers. Only this, but you buying it with a I'm gonna do what you do.
Right.
But fuck that shit. If you don't fuck with us, don't subscribe. It's that simple. If you don't watch our videos, unsubscribe. I'd rather have people who really give a fuck about what we do subscribe to us than motherfuckers who don't.
Facts.
But let me share these links real quick.
Right, exactly.
I mean, because we could jump into just the business of everything we doing right now. Anyway, we ain't got to go like into detail behind the scenes, but just like everything we've come to learn. Because now you an expert at fucking voice meter now.
I mean, I had to get that, G. It was something that we utilized
on the regular.
We had to get the shit right. I mean, that's the purpose of having a business partner. You don't have to wear all the hats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, to alleviate, I guess, because I feel like you still do like a bulk of
the editing
and shit like that. But so to help alleviate some of that, of course, I will learn how to use voice meter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not a problem at all.
Because I will say with what we started with versus where we at now, my idea from what Third Post Media could have been from the beginning versus where we going now has totally changed. It is not the same. Because in the beginning I'm thinking like, oh, we finna build this company, get investors, go to LA. Then the more I think I said this somewhere. I think I said this to somebody like the more I learn the business, the less I give a fuck about Hollywood. The less I want to sell. The more I want to stay independent. The more I learn about the business.
Yeah, I agree because they always want to take over and change your identity to fit their shit.
Most definitely, I'm not.
And like I mean, thanks to the internet, like you don't need that to get your content, your personality. Who you are out, so like it's almost unnecessary. Like don't get me wrong,
I guess
it serves its purpose.
It's so it depends on what your plans is for the whole thing, right? So if you know 10, 20 years in advance, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be doing this, and most people honestly don't probably know, but if you do have that foresight and I don't want to be doing this, certain amount of years down in my life, then you're gonna sell. Then you might make different choices than we are, who want to stay independent. But
right.
So I ask you this then: how much money would they have to offer? Because I've thought about this. How much money if we build up TPM to a certain point? What's the lowest amount of money you would say no to? What's the highest amount of money you would say no to?
To like buy it out? Yeah,
to buy the whole business.
Am I still in it? Because sometimes they buy the business and you still like CEO and shit.
So I start then. Me, if we build TPM up to a certain point, and a motherfucker come to us and like, oh, we want to buy your shit for $10,000, be like, it's a no, right? If they come to us and say, oh, we want to buy your shit for $3 billion, it's a no.
It's a no.
It's a no. So let me explain.
Go ahead.
If a motherfucker say they want to buy our shit for $3 billion, they trying to get rid of the competition. We are competition.
Right.
We have we did something right. If they think our shit is worth $3 billion, we can get there on our own. Now, if somebody come to us with $3 billion, but we stay on, maybe.
No,
but if they come to us with 100 million, I might say yes. Because $3 billion, I'm like, if we worth that much, fuck
you
fuck
tripping. $3 billion.
If we worth that much, we can build it up to something else.
$3 billion. If what we did worked.
But I'm just trying to get the logic behind it. Like $3 billion. If you think we're worth $3 billion at any point of building TPM, how much are we really worth?
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying? I get what.
But $3 billion.
Yeah, $3 billion is a lot. No,
I mean when people go to buy a company, yeah, they're gonna
lowball you.
They have to. That's the point.
And that's what I'm saying. If we build TPM up to a certain extent, and they come to us with a high ass number, I'm be like, bro, how much are we really worth? Which the way we do our due diligence anyway, we gonna know our worth. I ain't just gonna be out here not knowing what the fuck I'm building.
No, it's like I know that, right?
Right.
This is something I know. Not just gonna be out here just cause. But $3 billion, nigga. Nigga, that's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm talking on my ass right now, but you know, if a motherfucker come at me, I probably be talking different as hell. Like, you know what? I lied on that live. Like, fuck that shit.
Gonna have to come back and redact this shit.
Hell yeah. Be like, I'm a just come drop a comment or put it in the description. Oh, I was lying.
I don't think you have to do that.
Or,
just
yeah.
Look, all you gotta do is type. Just type $3 billion, nigga.
The way I think, the way I was thinking, probably gonna change.
Just type $3 billion, nigga.
Right. Hey, but that
$3 billion.
But that is something though. Like if somebody come to you if somebody come to buy your business with a high ass number, it's like how much would they? How much could we? How much? What I would. The discussion would go to.
How much is it really worth?
Right. So what made you want to throw that number out there? And again, this is just.
Or they were like, you know what? All right, we give you X amount of money to just stop what you're doing. We go buy the company, but we ain't gonna do shit with it. Oh,
hell no. You just trying to get rid of the competition. I like getting in other people's way. Fuck you talking about.
$3 billion.
Right. Hey, like I said, I might have a change of opinion later on. God damn it, like fuck it,
nigga. Because $3 billion
is a fucking lot.
Oh sheesh,
it's a fucking lot,
to say the least, my guy. That's.
Hey man,
that's generational wealth, my guy.
Yeah, true. Listen, I'm just talking shit for the live now.
No, for real.
No, but
$3 billion. That's a hell of an estimate,
right?
I don't know. I ain't never really sat down and seriously thought about it. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of something that, but I'm a comic though,
right? So
like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, toes down, but like.
So
$3 billion.
He said he gonna keep going back. $3 billion.
$3 billion.
Yeah, man. Hey. Oh, and then if you think about like the way this sort of industry is set up, like the video content creation and shit like that. If you was able to build a company, just imagine if building a company where a person wants to even pay that much money,
right,
bro. That's a lot of work that you just I guess it would have to be to a point where you tired of doing this for real.
Right, you ready to let it go.
Right. But like you say, $3 billion.
$3 billion, that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot.
Oh shit. RIP to Shock G, man.
Dude, you know I'm not.
You don't know who shot Humpty Hump?
I do.
Hey,
that's not him.
That is.
Humpty Hump?
Yeah.
That's
him.
Okay, fuck it.
The one with the wetter nose?
Right.
Yeah, that's him. He passed away.
R.I.P.
I just wanted to say that because I I always like when I you put like this when you younger, you like this goofy looking shit. But as as I got older, I started diving into history of hip hop and history of different artists that I come across. Tupac's history, you come to find out like dude got a lot of he did a lot. He got a lot of influence. So I'm like,
yo, he died at 52.
I believe so, 57 or 52, one of those.
I thought it was 52. Young as hell.
Right, and he looked the young as hell. Even with all that gray, he still looked the young as hell.
Like what happened? Did they ever say how he passed away or like what happened?
Honestly, bro, I'd just be avoiding that shit.
Yeah, I didn't really look into it. That's a rude question to ask though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so died?
I wouldn't.
Damn, how they die? Like damn.
Cause I wouldn't ask like. I wouldn't like ask a motherfucker on the block like, oh, how such and such died.
Usually they tell you though.
Right, they tell you. But sometimes if they don't want to, mention, I just say shit, condolences to the family or such and such. But for the most part, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna ask nobody on Twitter like, oh, how such, especially if you don't really know that motherfucker like that.
Yeah,
it's just they just a celebrity that you know from whatever you may follow.
Right.
Bro, why you asking a fucking son or uncle or niece or
that's
uncle?
rude. That's rude.
Fuck out of here. Especially if it was some fucked up shit that happened. Not saying that Buddy died from some fucked up shit. I'm just saying like if it's some fucked up shit that happened.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like I tell Curtis all the time, I'm not big into music.
He say that, but then fucking turn around and have a whole fucking discussions about this shit, and then be knowing the facts of it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't. Give me one time where
I can't. Bro, I'm not finna do that. I can't.
Because there isn't one.
I can't.
Wait.
Oh, he needed something.
Yeah.
Little. Uh-oh. Grab it, shorty. Time out real quick. We'll be back. I got it.
What you supposed to do? Ask. I told you I was doing something, right? Yeah.
Bro,
do you want break something?
No.
Oh.
Do you want kids?
No.
So
let's not.
We gonna skip that conversation
Let's not.
for right now. He gonna do it on live.
Dude. So no, I go back. I go back and forth with it, right?
Yeah.
If I want kids or not.
Okay.
And I always tell all the time that your kids go come out just like you.
Okay.
I wasn't a bad kid, but I tore shit up. I don't want that in my life. I don't.
Honestly,
I'm a good uncle, nigga.
I feel you, cause just remembering all the bullshit my mama had to deal with me, and I won't say it was major bullshit. It was just like having to come up to the school for he fighting, or he disrespected the teacher, or he got suspended for.
Nigga, it was bad, nigga.
That wasn't bad.
Nigga, that is bad.
That wasn't bad. Oh shit, that ain't bad.
It is bad.
No.
I ain't never do none of that shit ever in my life.
Never? You ain't never been suspended from school?
Never.
Not once?
Never.
Grammar school?
No.
High school?
No.
Bro, what?
Nigga, I had one detention.
How? How you?
What do you mean how? I was scared of my mama.
Wait. I won't say I was scared, but I wasn't doing shit like fuck my mama. I don't give a fuck about this shit. But I wasn't like doing shit just to disrespect her or anything. It was just whatever popped up. That's all I can say to that. He said, "Nah, bro."
Nope. I don't know what this nigga.
He said,
about.
I can't relate."
I can't relate. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, nigga. No, nigga. I want to say like I was terrified of my mama.
Yeah.
I respected the fuck out of my mama.
Right.
Cause like usually when people say, "Oh, I was terrified of my parents," no, I still talk to my mama. You know what I'm saying? I told her shit that was going on.
Right.
Usually you hear that shit, motherfuckers be like, "Oh, I didn't talk to my mom because I was afraid." No, I wasn't afraid to talk to her. She knew what the fuck was going on. I was more afraid of my mom than the police, nigga.
I gotta meet your mom. She sound like a G.
I swear to God,
she sound
because
like she be putting foots in people.
Dude, and will walk. You are now a shoe.
So you gonna walk up.
I love you, mama.
With your ass. I love you, mama.
No, man, my mom, she just didn't play that shit. Just not at all, not a little bit, not kinda, absolutely fucking nothing, right? Hey. And it wasn't just her; it was my grandma too. So you really fucked up. That's 2 ass whoopings you got to get.
Bro, I'm surprised I ain't get as more ass whoopings.
Nigga, I got
because I had to deal with my mom, not only my mom's, but I had to deal with my grandparents, grandma and granddaddy, my uncle. So if I do some shit and like it gets me into some real shit, like I have to deal with 4 fucking people on my ass about it. So I don't know. I'm surprised, but luckily I never been to jail.
I was detained.
No,
no. I had got detention one time.
I got threatened with being locked up, but I never
I had got detention one time in 3rd grade for the dumbest shit.
What happened?
Nigga had a brown paper bag. I blew air into it and I popped it.
It sounded like it was loud as hell.
It was loud. It was in the bathroom. Bathroom be having them acoustics, nigga.
Yeah.
And so it was loud, and the teacher came in there. Who did it? I did it, and I got detention. I cried because I thought my mama was finna whoop my motherfucking ass.
You cried?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was in 3rd grade.
Bro, one time, and listen, maybe I was bad. So one
nigga,
time,
you was.
one time,
nigga, we gonna ask your mama, nigga.
We gonna ask her because I don't think that I was as bad as you making me out to be. I feel like I was like somewhat bad.
Somewhat. What's somewhat?
Like I was bad enough to where I got suspended, but not bad enough to where I got arrested.
Nigga, I never. Never. And then I got arrested on some straight mistaken identity, just lock up a black person type shit.
Shit. Tell her. I mean, you told. I think you told me about this, right?
Yeah. So I was living in Hammond. I was at my girlfriend at the time house in the city over east, and my little brother had called me. He was like, "Yo, the police was just here looking for you."
Right.
I ain't had no car. My girl had a car, and so I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta go back home." Some shit going down.
Right.
Then I fucked up. I dropped my wallet in her car. She pulled off, so I didn't have no identification. So I'm sitting at home.
It was a series of bad.
It
was just a bad day for you.
I mean, not really, because I didn't do shit. I knew I didn't do shit.
Right.
Like, so I came back home, asked my little brother what happened. Nothing, right? They just came. They was looking for me. All right, whatever. I ain't do shit. I'm not afraid. I'm not hiding shit. I didn't do anything. Like, for real, nothing at all. And so I was home 2 hours playing the game on the couch. Cops came back. I was what, 18, 19, something like that. So I answered the door. They go, "You will?" Yeah. You William Hill? Oh yeah. We need to talk to you. For what? You know what I'm saying? And like, y'all hear this story, just know I know better now. Like, as an adult, I'm a smart ass now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know everything. I made a series of fucked up decisions with the police at the time, because at the time I trusted the police to a certain extent.
Oh, so you went with them,
right?
Okay.
So, so they was like, "Yeah, we need to talk to you." I'm like, "All right, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? And so the cop told me like, "Oh, apparently." Wait, did he tell me right then and there? He was like, no, he won't talk to me. And I was cool the whole time. I ain't say shit. I'm like, all right, let me call my mama. You know what I'm saying? Woo. And they was talking to the detective. And then it was like, well, the detective want to talk to you here at the station. I'm like, can't just leave my little brother here. You know what I'm saying? Right. And my mom was like, I don't think I talked to my mom when she was at work. So I was like, you know what? Fuck. I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all gonna bring me back? I'm like, yeah. Dumbass. And so
y'all gonna bring me back?
Yeah, again, bro, I'm innocent. I had nothing to worry about at the time, not knowing the police would twist and turn everything to make you the person. You know what I'm saying? And so I get to the station, and the dude who running like the sales is acting like an asshole, right? Because they got to take all your shoestrings out. I had on jogging pants. They had to cut the string out. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Oh, they sound like they was booking your ass.
Nigga, they was trying to. And so I'm
like, y'all want
right. I'm here to talk to a fucking detective, G.
I'm here for questioning.
And the dude was like, oh, we gotta take a picture. I'm like, hold on. Before y'all even do any of that shit, you got to charge me with something. What's going on? Y'all ain't even tell me I committed a crime. Ain't nobody behaving me my Miranda rights. Right. No, I know that much, right? And so dude's like, oh, so you a smart ass? So you a smart ass? You gonna refuse this? I'm like, nah, look, relax, bro. like just tell me what's going on. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. He was like, all right, you gonna sit in that cell and ain't gonna know you here. Fuck it then. So like, ain't no windows on nothing. Listen, like the casino, bro, ain't no windows, no clock. I'm sitting in this fucking cell. I don't really know what time it is. And bro, every time I nodded off, they come bang on the door to keep me up.
Oh, they was on good bullshit.
Listen. And so like, I don't know what time it is, bro. I got there like 7 o'clock. I have no clue what time it is. The only way I kind of knew what time it was because they woke us up in the morning to give us breakfast. Right. It's just some egg sandwich and some Hosty shit, like the donuts and shit, and the coffee. Nigga, I don't drink coffee. Give me a fucking water. And so the detective come in there. He go, you know what happened? No, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm being treated like a criminal.
Wait, that motherfucker said, you know what happened? Like, motherfucker.
Right. What? So apparently, it's one of the high schools out there. It was a kid who's borderline mentally disabled. Like, my man was a hot shoe away from being labeled as mentally disabled.
Right.
Apparently, he got robbed in front of the high school for like 2 MP3 players and like $40, right? And mind you, this is...
Fuck, he had 2 MP3 players for.
Mind you, this is 2009. Right. So everybody still had MP3 players and shit.
He had 2 of them.
He had 2 of them. $40. Listen, this is where the story get dumb as fuck. And I told the fucking detective it was dumb as fuck, and I pissed him off. This nigga told me, he say, yeah, so the kid got robbed. He said that you didn't hit him, but you was the driver. And I'm like, wait, so what happened? He was like, yeah, you and 6 of your friends pulled up in this minivan, hopped out, they whooped his ass. The dude showed me pictures. Whoever did this shit whooped that boy ass. They whooped his ass, and he got the license plate and drove away. And they had pictures of me walking into the police department and showed him, and he pointed me out and say, I didn't hit him, but I was a driver. So I'm like, bro.
And you had your license?
Look. I'm like, bro, are you listening to yourself right now? Are you hear you? You telling me some kid who's borderline mentally disabled got his ass beat this bad and was able to get a full license plate? I'm perfectly sane, and I get my ass beat. I'm not thinking about no damn license plate when I get up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you trying to tell me he can't remember nobody else's fucking face but the motherfucker who didn't touch him?
He remember your ass.
Right, but he remember my face. Get out of here. You telling me he get jumped by 6 dudes and can remember the drive? I'm perfectly sane. I cannot remember that. If I could, the motherfucker hop out of a van.
Right, if you ain't hit him at all, how he remember your ass out of
Listen.
So yeah, they was on good bullshit with you.
So the detective get mad, G. He leave. And then one of the they had, shift change or whatever, another guard coming up was like, hey, your mom almost got locked up. I'm like, damn, what happened? She was up front wilding because we wouldn't give her no information. I'm like, nigga, y'all might want to let me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my mama caused enough of the ruckus because, again, they picked me up on a Friday.
Right.
Even if they was to try to charge me some shit, they could hold me until the weekend, all the way up to Monday. Right. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm holding my ground, though.
You about to get anally raped.
Fuck out of here. Nigga, I was this size, nigga.
Oh, shit, you been big all your life.
Yes, nigga. Yeah, no, fuck out of here. No, so.
No, there's like, when Tom out Boondocks asks Riley, he asks Huey, can you get raped in booking?
Oh, Tom ass.
He's like, yeah.
Nah, nigga, nah. So it was funny though, cause side story within the story. So they had to clean the cells, and so when they cleaned the cells, they put me in another cell with another dude. This dude was fucked. He was going to jail. So of course, the first, as soon as you see somebody in any type of prison situation, prison, jail, what's the first thing you ask them?
What you in here for?
What you in here for?
What you in here for, fam?
And so I tell my story. I'm like, man, I don't even know. Low key, they just kind of grabbed me from the crib and I'm in this bitch. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, look, I was driving my homie car. Car pulled me over. They found 2 keys to cocaine. You think I'm going to jail? Yes. Yes.
He asked you think I'm going to jail?
Yes. You going to jail?
He really asked you that shit? Bro, I would have.
Yes, my man asked me that dumbass shit.
I would have been like, fam, get the fuck away from me.
Listen, no, man. Again, he was no threat to me. I could beat his ass. I could beat his ass easy.
I'm just saying, like, Low tolerance for dumb
Look,
shit.
he was like, man, I just got out like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, you just finna go back.
Right.
You might as well realize that shit yourself. He was like, man, it wasn't my car though, but you was driving it. It don't fucking matter.
Bro.
It don't fucking matter.
You either gotta tail or you gotta go take that.
Take that bid.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You make decisions.
Nigga, so I'm like, yeah, you going. Like, I won't see you later, bro.
Right. You gone, fam.
And so they finally put us back in the cell, right? Put me back in my own personal cell. They gave us lunch and some more hosties like what the fuck was it? Honey bun. Give me a fucking honey bun. Again, I'm trying to relax, man. I'm panicking. I ain't gonna stunt. Because I'm like, yo, I don't know how long I've been in here. My mom almost got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to relax. And again, every time I kind of got fucking comfortable, here they come banging on this fucking door again, G. And so the detective come back.
There's some good bullshit with you.
Yo, like I committed a real crime, G. Like this is. So apparently they tried to charge me with strong arm robbery, which is a Class C felony. Like I'm talking like I'm some career criminal shit.
He was almost booked. He know what's going on now.
And so that was a charge. I never got officially charged.
Right.
So the detective come back. He talking to me again, and I'm like, he tell me the same fucking story. He was like, just tell me who one of your friends are. I'm like, bro, we've been living in Hammond for like a year. Every time I walk out that door, I'm going to Chicago.
Right.
I don't know nobody in Hammond. I don't even know 6 people in Hammond. What are you talking about? Include my family. I know 5, nigga. Like, that's all my family. I don't know 6 other dudes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Right.
And so he he continued to press.
That's that thing of they trying to get the conviction rate to look good.
Right.
Instead of actually solving a fucking crime.
I ended up finding out. So what happened? It was a green minivan. My grandma had a green minivan, but it was in my mom's name. Mm-hmm. So basically, all they did was run green minivan and see which house it was registered to, and anybody with a driver's license they was going to question.
Right.
That's what happened. So not knowing that the minivan is not there, I don't drive it. You know what I'm saying? I was driving my OG car. I didn't have a car, or my girl came and got me. That's what it was. I'm like, I don't drive it. What the fuck are you talking about? He was like, man, just tell me who one of the dudes was. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
And so I guess it was like Saturday noon-ish. He was like, look, you want to sign this paper saying you don't do it? I'm not signing nothing.
This nigga say, they trying to get your ass.
I'm not signing nothing.
They was trying to get that conviction. That's all they cared about at that point. They ain't
no, the paper was just trying to say, like, if I lied, they could charge me with other shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nah, fuck out of here.
I ain't signing shit.
I ain't signing. Like I said, I was dumb enough to go. But when I realized what the fuck was going on, I got my wits about me. I didn't fucking follow all the way through. And so they let me out, and I called my mama, and she came immediately, nigga. And she took me to a fucking lawyer. She wasted a couple grand on a fucking lawyer, and he talking to me, bro. He was like, look, just tell me if you did it or not. I got this dude off a murder charge. He actually did this shit. I'm like,
he's shiesty motherfucker.
I'm like, good for you, bro. But
right.
I didn't do it.
Like what the fuck are you
on? We're wasting our time right now. Like, I didn't do it. He's like, look, if you did this, I didn't do it. Why everybody want to make me do it?
Because you know what? I think dealing with so many people who lie, they have to push the envelope. They just got to keep pushing to see, like, oh,
I understand their job,
right?
But I didn't do it.
The police was on good bullshit though.
Yeah, man, they kept waking me up and shit. It was
just all that whole waking you up and it was on good bullshit.
He kept coming in there with the fucking pictures and shit. Show me this picture of this kid who's borderline mentally disabled, bro.
They was trying to play on like some sort of.
I felt for the kid. He was beat the fuck up.
No, they was trying to get you like. You ever seen the Wire, right? Where they had D'Angelo and they had him writing a fucking note to a bunch of people to the man who kids who he ain't had shit to do with. Mm-hmm. They was trying to get you on some shit like that. Police is dirty.
For real, G.
And then they be wondering why the fucking public don't fuck with them. Like, cause y'all be doing dirty shit.
I lost a lot of respect for the police after that shit.
Oh, okay. I lost something before that though.
Cause you was bad, nigga.
I wasn't bad. You know what? I was. You know what? I agree. Cause at one point, I had got a lot of weed and I was selling it in school. So maybe I never got caught though.
Hey, look, that's the main game. I ain't never sold no weed, but my locker partner did at one point.
Yeah.
And I used to have to move this shit around for him because nigga didn't always come to school. And sometimes we had dogs come through that bitch.
Bro, I ain't gonna even stunt. If I was you, I would have told his ass, like, I gotta find another locker partner. I would have had to find another locker partner.
Nigga, I wanted to be bad, but I ain't want to be all the way bad.
you say, what they say, because ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
Yeah, no, nigga, I was halfway, nigga. Like, I mean,
I feel like
I did some shit that I wasn't supposed to do, but nothing where I could have got like jail time.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. That's so weird.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But for the most part, I never did like nothing egregious.
Yeah.
Selling weed ain't that.
Bro, that whole time I was there though, I never was in cuffs.
Yeah.
Not one time they put me in cuffs. Cause the cops that brought me in there was telling everybody, no, he cool, he relaxed. You know what I'm saying? It was just that one fucking cop in booking.
You know what I think I to a certain extent I was a fucking headache, but I will say this: the way they did things in my school, it was fucking. It felt like jail. I never been to jail.
What school you went to? You
went to Gage Park. In my mind, this is a little bit of what motherfuckers got to go through in jail.
Right.
Especially when some of the dudes that I was around actually had been to jail and they saying the same shit. they like, bro, this shit like jail, because we had this one cop, bro. I got my ribs tore up one time by a cop who worked in the school. So he caught us on some shit that we did like a week ago. We fighting on 55th and Western, and so he must have seen me out there. I don't know if he seen me fighting or whatever, but he like, Curtis, can I talk to you real quick? I'm like, I bet, whatever. I ain't trying to go to class anyway. Should have took my ass to class, cause I ended up catching some hands that day. But so they had this like little police room in the fucking school, and he talking to me,
school too.
Right. He talking to me about the fight that just happened a week ago, and then like he gave me some rib shots. I'm like, bro, where the cameras at in this bitch?
You know where they at.
I was tough before I walked in this bitch. I ain't tough no more. Bro, in high school, you getting beat up like dude acting like he a prison guard.
Hey, low key, I'm starting to think all CPS schools, high schools was like prisons.
Like I said, I ain't never been to prison, so I just imagine. I just imagine a little bit of how that shit.
Yo, in elementary school, we took field trips to 26 in California twice.
Really?
Yes.
A field trip?
Yes.
To 26.
To 26.
For what?
To show what our life could be like.
So my thing is, they took you, but you had never been in trouble.
Right.
So what the fuck?
They took all the boys.
Your moms know?
Yeah, we went twice. We went fucking twice. And then like they take you to 26, and of course it's the prisoners, the inmates, the model inmates that we talk. I'm not stupid.
So y'all been on? Was that Scare Straight?
It wasn't Scare Straight. They wasn't like yelling at us or nothing.
No, I'm saying, was it like similar to Scare Straight? It was Scare Straight before Scare Straight existed.
See, I wouldn't call it Scare Straight because I don't feel like they employ any type of tactics to really keep us out of there. They took us to the bathroom and it smelled like shit. They was like, don't nobody clean us up.
It's a bathroom.
Yeah. They took us like in the showers and it was like, this smell like shit too. This is what you try to clean up. And it did stink, right? They took us to like where they ate in the commissary. Like, look, do that seat look comfortable? Nah. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. And then they took us like, hold on. Then they took us.
That sound like Scare Straight to me.
Kinda. Then I guess it was so like minuscule.
Right.
It wasn't. I don't think it kept nobody out of prison. Quite honestly, like you just kind of showing me what the fuck to expect.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So when I get in this motherfucker, I'll be ready.
Right. And so then we went like into like a gymnasium type area, and 4 inmates came and talked to us, and they was telling us about the life in prison and shit like that. And then like I'll never forget, one of the fucking COs made me ask a question that he had just told the answer to. Because he was like, oh man, to keep our juice cold, we got to pull it in the toilet and run the toilet because the toilet water's cold.
Right.
I'm like,
I'll never want cold juice that bad.
Nigga, it's in the plastic. Look, they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
They got to do what they got to do. And
like I said, I've never been to jail, so I'm talking as a person never been.
For what I understand, inmates keep their shit clean. You know what I'm saying? You got some stop motherfuckers and they kind of sell these together.
I got a family member who was institutionalized.
Yes, and they clean as fuck.
Yes,
they clean as fuck.
The way
Anybody,
he moved.
It's clean as fuck. Like, because you're in close proximity to another man, so you got to be clean. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or at least keep tidy or whatever.
Right.
And so the fucking CEO made me ask, hey, how y'all keep y'all juice cold again? And the dude was like, see, shit like that is why you gonna end up in here. You don't fucking listen. We got to put it in the toilet. I was like, look, she told me to ask. Like, because I was sitting there cool. That was my second time around. Right. I'm sitting there like this.
You seen anybody you seen the first time on the second time?
Yeah, one of the dudes. Because
you was like, what up?
Nah, I ain't know him like that. I ain't say what up. But he remember my face. He was like, yeah, we don't forget faces. I seen y'all before. Yeah, nigga, this our second time on this field trip, nigga.
What are you talking about, buddy?
And so, nigga, he had on the basketball jeans with all the basketball teams.
Really?
Yeah, this is a while ago.
Yeah, I remember the motherfucking jeans.
Yeah, no, it was a while ago.
That shit is hilarious. Took y'all too.
We went twice, nigga, to 26.
Bro, you know what the most fucked up shit would be? If they showed you, like, to really scare you, they should have showed you what happened with what's Buddy name? Buddy who be raping niggas.
Oh, Booty Warrior.
I like shit, and bro, if they showed you some shit like that,
first of all, we was children.
I know, but
you can't say that.
If you want to scare a motherfucker,
that's pedophilic. Like,
if you want to scare a motherfucker, you show them.
There's a line. There's a line.
It's a line, all right, but shit, hey. Maybe not to y'all because y'all wasn't the bad ones, but them shorties that I seen on Scare Straight, one of them jumped that. He jumped that buddy ass.
I wonder if that's for TV though. Sometime I wonder.
I don't know. He made that nigga comb his chest out. That shit was hilarious. He made a nigga, buddy.
Hey, he made him put on Kool-Aid lipstick too,
bro. I mean, that kind of can work because now you can't never be tough with a motherfucker. Cause now you on TV combing another nigga.
Right.
Chest hair.
I don't know, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna look at you tough.
I can't. Unless you got them hands.
Okay.
Unless you got them hands.
So all right, one, it could turn you into it could make people not respect you, or two, it turn you into a killer because now you gotta show and prove.
Right. Now you gotta show motherfuckers you tough.
You gotta show people that
they can most definitely have an adverse effect.
You down for it.
All right, nigga, you want to talk about some shit? Nigga, we done dove into my personal life.
I mean, that was a good story. Motherfucker almost got bumped on some bullshit.
On some bullshit. And bro, that shit still come back to haunt me, G.
Why?
Because when I was at my old job, I had to get a government clearance. Oh. And when they looked into my record, they was like, "Oh,
you had been locked
right?
Up.
No, I wasn't locked up. I was just detained."
Yeah.
And so like, it don't show up on Illinois stuff, but of course they looking at a federal level, and they go, "Oh, what happened here?" And I had to keep explaining. I had to explain that shit like 4 different times.
Oh, that sucked.
They talked to the cops, and they was like, "Yeah, no, nothing really happened." And I'm like, "Yeah, y'all pretty much ruined my fucking life almost." Right. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy that that shows up. Like, if I
had an interaction. I have to spend some money to get that shit expunged.
Really?
Yes.
No conviction, but you got to get some shit expunged.
Not even an arrest. Yeah. It was a detainment.
Bro.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I was just detained, G. Yeah. That's it.
I guess I
was never formally charged. They didn't drop charge. Nothing. They just had me in a fucking building.
Right. You weren't fingerprinting or nothing, right?
No, I refused all that shit.
Bro, that shit crazy.
But they had my name.
That shit still comes out.
Yes.
All right, well, guess we can move on. Oh, have you seen?
If y'all want to hear more stories, just let me know. I got stories for days.
Right. Hey, I mean, I got stories, but shit, mine is usually like dumb shit that it could have been avoided.
You talk about all the times you got hit by cars, nigga.
Bro,
No, let's move on.
No, I was finna. We talked about it. I talked about that shit already.
I know, but I want to hear it again.
I don't want to talk about getting hit by cars. Who wants to relive that shit? No, but I was finna ask you. Have you seen I haven't seen it, but I was hearing about how they got put out a list of the names who got the PPP loan.
Nah.
So they were saying that they put out a list of people who got those loans or whatever. And I don't know how true it is, but I guess some people seen that list. I guess they was trying to say like buddy who daughter got killed, his name was supposedly on his PPP list. And
what?
And I guess your name and your information.
Which daughter?
So it was this guy, his daughter, the 7-year-old girl that got killed.
Okay.
They was trying to say that was connected to his name being on some loan.
Him getting shot at?
His ops came and found him based off his name being on his list, his information being on his list.
Oh, okay, I get it. They seen that he had money, so they were looking for him.
No. They seen that they now know where he resides, so they went looking for him.
It showed that much information.
I don't know. That's why I was looking for it. If somebody know where this list at, send me the motherfucking link. But I was gonna say, like, bro, people who did that fraud shit, which was they signed up for this loan, not realizing that the government don't play about their money. I seen somebody say that the government ain't coming after you for a few $1,000s. First of all, that shit wasn't a few $1,000s. That was $10,000 fucking dollars. And the government, and then $10,000 times 1,000 people that probably did fraud is a lot. So motherfucker gonna come for their shit.
I know for the most part, from what I heard and read and shit, the people who are going to be targeted first is people who live in multiple states.
People did in multiple states?
Yes.
You know that shit.
Yeah, it was hella fraudulent cases in California.
God damn.
People who, because I guess California was easy to get, so a lot of people who was not from California filed for it in California and got it.
So, all right, so it was this one GoFundMe. She was like,
hold on, I'll talk about that shit later. These niggas helped me pay back my PPP.
No. Oh yeah, the GoFundMe shit.
Yeah.
Where old girl, it was a chick. She was like, oh, she don't want to go to jail. Help her pay back this shit. Yada yada. She got like multiple kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, if she paid,
she had like $1,500.
That's all she got from the loan.
No. People had sent her $1,500.
Oh, I mean, maybe they
from the snapshot. It was like $1,500.
People got good hearts.
Fuck that.
Not me.
People.
Shit.
I think some people was like, you dumbass bitch, and sent $50.
That's a good.
You
one,
goofy
though.
as hell, $150. I'm like, damn, I need to just post that shit then. You could roast me if you go send me money. Like,
she might. Why not? Okay, so you know you're in trouble. Whether you paid it back that money or not, you still defrauded the government. So you going down regardless. Your kids is finna be in foster care with some other family member or something. My thing is, fuck that GoFundMe, bitch. You got a body. Use that shit. Oh, OnlyFans. Fuck you talking about? Even it don't matter how she look. There's plenty of chicks out here who look busted and they still making money.
You're right.
So go ahead, bust it wide open for the feet, motherfucker. The people, from my understanding, motherfuckers, the foot fetish makes the most money.
Really?
I could be wrong, but from what I've been seeing, the foot fetish shit makes the most money.
I'm not paying for OnlyFans. Period.
First, I will say I understand, because I ain't never told nobody this, but I've definitely, like, not for a long time, but I stick my dick in between some feet before. I did. I mean, it wasn't for a long time. You try some shit out.
My man said I was here for a good time, not for a long time.
Listen, I tried this shit. It don't really do much for me, so I stopped. But, it is what it is. But with that being said, do I understand why niggas in the feet? No. Is it one of the most popular fetishes? Yes. Bitch,
look, man, to each their own.
Yeah.
Stay on.
So what I'm saying is, get your feet done, show them motherfuckers on OnlyFans, and get that money back. Maybe they'll give you some time, less time. Goddamn it.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm not. They said no feet for me. Bro, listen. I say don't knock it till you try it. Right? Listen, don't knock it till you try it. For anybody watching this, stick your dick in between feet. Try it. If you don't like it, cool. Because I didn't fuck with it neither. But it is what it is. Don't knock it till you try it.
I ain't gonna ever knock nobody for their fetish. Whatever you into, you into.
No, I'm saying.
I understand it's not your fetish, but
no. I'm saying, try it.
No.
You're gonna go for that shit?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. For what? It's not something that I am mildly interested in.
I wasn't interested in it. It was like,
what do you mean? You had to at some point was
so
fuck. Well, the feet was just up.
Bro,
was just like,
bro, you know how many
my
times,
dick can fit there.
You know how many times I did some dumb shit just because I wanted to see the reaction?
Nigga,
bro,
I'm sorry. Walk me through this.
We
nigga.
lost
What
viewers
happened?
Because I said I stuck my dick in between some feet.
What happened? Walk me through what happened. How did you end up sticking your dick in between?
So we fucked. It was round one. It was done.
Okay.
So she laying on her stomach, and I'm trying to be funny. I'm like, right, and put her feet together. Start, thought it was funny. I was like, and then in retrospect, no, I wasn't into that shit. Nah, feet kind of rough.
I was gonna say,
they didn't look
have a pedicure.
They didn't look rough, but like
your dick is sensitive.
The way feet is, it ain't do it for me. we lost viewers because I said I fuck feet. But it's cool.
Some of them have to. Fuck out of here.
I mean, shit. Listen. But it's some other shit I seen.
What?
Since we on the topic of sex and shit, bro, I never realized what the Amazon position was until somebody posted that shit.
Is that where like she's in
on fucking social media? And I was like, bro, that's what that has a name.
Is that when she's like a missionary?
Right. So
that's just weird.
She on top, but
that's demasculating. But
yeah, because the nigga got his legs up like this. Bro, ain't no way I'm finna put my legs up.
I don't feel like I exude toxic masculinity, but there's this.
What toxic masculinity?
No. I was saying because I'm saying that's demasculating. It's
right. So
it's not manly. And so that's why I was saying, like, I don't exude any toxic masculinity.
That's why I never let a chick eat my ass, because ain't no position you get in where you ain't going to feel some type of way about it. I'm telling you.
To each his own.
Listen.
I guess that's, we might as well just call this that. To each his own.
Right. No, because my thing was, like, who gave this shit a fucking name? Like, it's called the Amazon position. And basically,
who named all the positions? Who named everything?
That's a new position though. Like, I ain't never seen that shit. I ain't never heard of that shit till I got older.
That's dumb.
You basically laying there getting fucked. Hey, if you ever wanna get back at a nigga, get him to okay that position. So you know how motherfuckers be like, oh, you ate my ass, so and you throw that. Now you would be like, well, you let me do the Amazon position to you, like, bro, and motherfuckers gonna be.
Is that fucked up though?
Yeah, I guarantee you. Because you just said, listen, we try not to judge motherfuckers, but I'm judging you if a bitch say she did that shit to your ass.
I don't know. I don't think I would.
You gonna be laying there moaning. Then I don't mean like a manly moan. You gonna be moaning like a bride.
I don't think I would. I don't know, man. Hold on, y'all. We'll be right back.
Oh no.
Hold on, I need a break. Hold on. All right. My bad, y'all. Life happens. Had to do some shit.
Oh, all did right. You turn the mic back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
Oh, they can hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go. We back. So you still talking about feet or what?
No, we don't. Okay. I don't want to. No, I mean, ain't much more to say.
Can we talk about snowfall?
Yeah,
we got time for snowfall.
We can. So I would just like to say at this moment, if you have not seen Snowfall, that's your fault, and we finna talk about it. So spoiler fucking alert.
And I also want to say to everybody who watch any type of TV show, you do not have to post about what's happening at that moment. Not everybody can be sitting at home and watch the shit live as it airs. Yeah. I hate that shit. Give it a few days. Well, the same thing with the Avengers Endgame. They ask people not to post shit for like 2 weeks. You ain't gotta wait that long. Give it 3 days. 3 fucking days.
Right.
Just damn, y'all don't gotta post shit immediately. I had to avoid all social media until I had the opportunity to watch this fucking episode. But anyway, I digress.
I ended up binge watching it like the last 4 episodes and then the last one didn't come out, and then I finally got to watch that one. So yeah. I'm caught up. I watched it all.
I just want to say, Alton is a bitch.
Alton is Alton is the most responsible person on that show.
Fuck you, mean?
So, and here's why though. He's a Black Panther member who had to make a hard decision, which was killing his own, because they made a bad choice. So that decision that he made, it fucked with him. He left his family. He became an alcoholic, which he didn't have to do. That was a decision on his too. I get shit.
That. Okay.
I gotta give him respect for being a Panther off the jump.
Bullshit. I'm sorry. That does not automatically get your respect from me.
I would say.
I get it.
Just looking at how like through the show's lens, he was an active and he was an active member who was doing actual good. Right. So
I feel like his heart was always in the right place.
Right. So I'm okay. Why is he a bitch though? So he's trying to bring his son back from the dark side.
See,
because his son is a fucking literal destruction to Black community.
Right. He's a bitch because he still was able to make moves off what his son did.
Yeah, true.
He opened that shelter knowing damn well what his son did. Maybe he had a moment of realization later, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once he realized what the fuck was going on. But he had his reservations to begin with.
Yes.
To begin with. So why go along with it and then all of a sudden flip, right? Then not only just flip, I feel like he didn't put forth a serious effort to get his son to stop doing the shit, right? But at that point, he was already 10 toes in. They had somewhat of a exit strategy, and his daddy was okay with that shit. I don't like the way he went about it. You know what I'm saying?
What part of it?
Trying to out the CIA, right? I get it. He was a Panther. He's doing the right thing. I ain't
gonna never side with no motherfucking white supremacist motherfucker. No, I ain't gonna never side with nobody who's bringing drugs into a Black community. I just can't.
I hear you.
And like for the story, for the I like the character
of
or whatever. Yes. No, I like the character of Reed. I like the character.
Yeah,
he with the shits. But in like logical terms, like I'm not. Nah.
It was not Reed's job to care about what happened.
Right. But that don't excuse his choices he makes. That don't excuse him bringing that shit into the community, right?
Well, who he was dealing with before Franklin? The Mexicans, right?
I do not know.
He was selling just cocaine to the Mexicans.
That's their issue. We talking about blacks.
No, because you have to look at it as a whole, right? That's what you're saying.
Right.
He has to care about his actions after he brought the drugs.
Right.
No, his job is to fund the war in Nicaragua.
Right.
And that's pretty much it by any means necessary.
Right. And I understand.
And then Crack Rock came in something fierce. No one could have predicted that was going to happen. No one could have predicted that was going to happen. It's not like the CIA tested the shit and was like, "Yo, this will kill some people." That's not what happened here. Don't get me wrong, it's still fucked up. I am not siding with the CIA. I am not siding with the CIA. It was fucked up. It was systemically done to a certain extent.
Listen, Alton at times got on my nerves
because what's the name wasn't the only one. Reed couldn't have been the only person doing it.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the story we got.
Right. This is the story we're focusing on.
Oh, so, if Alton's a bitch, I have to go with Leon at the end.
How my man killed a 7-year-old?
Listen. I understand that, but you all
I was still with the shit when he got back his shit together.
You all
you
the
see
way.
them kick? He kicked him out the shelter.
He was
Get the fuck up out of here.
They showed a little bit of softness with him.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
And you know what? I like the way I like the direction Franklin going and for the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So he becoming more of that kingpin.
Did you notice the literal flip they did with
between
Franklin?
the two?
No. It's a scene where Franklin is walking and the camera literally does a 360 on Franklin. The shit was dope. You got to rewatch it.
I got to rewatch it.
They did a literal flip, like as if the switch has now turned. Because to me, Franklin was kind of soft to begin with.
Yeah.
Beginning.
He was moving.
He didn't want to hurt nobody.
He had a heart.
He didn't want to hurt nobody, but you got to go with the shits. And he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like him and fucking Leon kind of switched places in that sense, right? So
when he put the cane down
at the end,
yes, that showed me that if I hope in the next season he offs his auntie and uncle. Get rid of their ass.
Nah, they'll be back.
No, I'm saying I hope he goes to.
No. I'm saying they'll be back to his side eventually because that shit going down in Little Rock.
Maybe
I think Little Rock will burn to the motherfucking ground, and they pipeline that they made is go close, and his uncle with the shits, he got real soft when his woman got hit.
Right. I feel like
it's like sometimes it seems like
I like the aunt, but
Louis,
just thinking it from the perspective of Franklin, he might have to get them. He might have to get them out the way.
Hey nigga, have you heard the way Jerome talk like normal?
No.
Oh my God, it's shocking.
The dude that played Jerome.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, he played. I mean, that's a good actor then.
Oh,
that's good acting. Then.
Oh my God, his regular voice, his regular tone is normal, and I understand it's a period piece, and he is killing it. Everybody in the show is really killing it. Right. Honestly, I don't know. I don't like Sissy. I felt like she tried to play too much in the middle, way too much in the fucking middle.
I mean, she's a mother caught in her sons.
And this all come back to Alton being a bitch.
Oh, he gone? You think he gone?
No, Reed ain't gonna kill him.
You sure?
I think so.
He might be gone because
I think Reed ain't gonna kill him because Reed is also going through some shit. And if he was going to kill him, he'd have shot his ass in that fucking lot.
Do you care for Gustavo's storyline? Oh, and that's his name?
Yeah, Gustavo, the bear. El Oso. To a certain extent. I got
like him looking for old girl. I'm not understanding why he cared to look for her so much.
He loved her.
He loved did he? I mean, did I?
Yes, they was fucking.
Okay.
Gustavo was not the person to just fuck anybody.
It just seemed like they pushing this storyline. I don't really care.
He had to find out what happened. He had to find out to the one person he really fucking loved. He broke his back for Lucia. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, I get it.
He went against his morals for Lucia. And did not. He thought about it a little bit. I want to say he didn't bat an eye. He batted it one time, and he moved along for Lucia. Worked for her family. Whatever he had to do for Lucia, he did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got fucking questions, and yeah, you with the people who can answer that motherfucking questions.
Honestly, I probably would have just been like, "Fuck it, fuck it."
Nah, that's all he had. That was it. Other than that, he's just a henchman.
I hate the way
that was his identity.
I hate the way
Did your phone vibrate?
Yeah, I hate the way was my uncle laughing at some shit I posted. I hate the way Fatback got killed, bro. He was so down for the shit. And then we found out later he took care of the hood. Yeah. In a way Leon didn't, motherfucker. He was
supposed to. I mean, it showed a lack of guidance. Yeah. Leon grew up there, but he had a household to take care of, though. You know what I'm saying? He had a household to take care of. Fatback was part of the hood, so he understood what was really going on.
I feel like Leon made a lot of. I mean, every character on the show makes mistakes, but I feel like a lot of his mistakes could have been handled better if he wasn't so, if his ego wasn't involved with, oh, I don't want to be your driver no more, which what he told Franklin, right? I'm like, bro, you second in command of a big ass drug organization,
the largest one,
and you worrying about being a fucking you're not a fucking driver, you more than that. He had to know he was more than that.
Oh no, I felt like at times the way Franklin talks to Leon should have been stopped the taste out of Franklin's mouth.
Yeah, I mean,
even in his last episode, he say, what he tell him?
No, in his last episode, I felt like Leon, from Franklin's perspective, like, I went to bat for you. You not going nowhere. I'm about to become the drug kingpin that I was meant to be.
I'm sorry, I don't want nobody on my team who thinking about this shit though. That's a worry. That's something I gotta worry about.
Franklin too involved with the whole family thing. Like,
let that shit go.
I think that shit.
Don't get me wrong. I'd have did everything I could for Leon too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
once come bite him in the ass.
Once Leon had doubts, I'd have came up with an exit plan for him.
Yeah,
that'd have been my thing. You know what? Hey, let me get this shit situated with my aunt and uncle. I'll give you your whatever you want, bro. Go live your life. Yeah,
me personally.
But I guess that's me being manipulative though, because shit would never get situated. Like,
but I will say Leon did come. He did have a good point. Let them be.
They come back.
You be the big man on top. But Franklin, he's like I said, he's becoming like all the drug kingpins we hear about. Franklin is becoming that. He's becoming more ruthless. He's becoming more dangerous.
You have to.
Yeah, and so he's realizing that. So now it's like, this ain't no longer a democracy. This is a dictatorship.
Right.
So now y'all got to fall in line. And I feel like that shit is probably going to have him have to go to war with Louis and Jerome.
That's a war they gonna lose.
I would like to see it. That's the only reason I keep bringing that shit up, because I want to see it.
I don't think it'll happen, man.
It would be a good part of the story. Yeah, no doubt. But we talking about Franklin has become a staunch capitalist to the highest form.
Right.
Is the profit, the dollar is over everything at this point. His mama gone. He ain't got no more family.
That's what
I'm saying. About. His mom's gone. His pop's gone. He got his auntie and uncle, but they not his mama. They not his sister. His mama, his daddy. So they are the expendable.
Nigga, the way he did T, the girl.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, shit. That shit was motherfucking ruthless.
But and also, Manboy had a point. He was like, he foresaw what was gonna happen with Louis and Jerome.
Yeah.
I feel like, that's the only reason I think in the next season that's gonna be a point of contention,
a focal point,
right? Yeah. The clash between the two.
I don't know. I'm thinking different. I'm thinking that it ain't gonna necessarily be a clash between the two. It's gonna be more or less, like I said, that pipeline collapsing.
What you mean? So, I mean, when they said they want their own thing, and when he was talking to Leon, he's saying, well, he basically told him they gonna fall in. He basically told Leon they gonna fall in line. So,
at some point they have to. You can't go for being in the enterprise to now being part of the plug. That shit don't add up.
I mean, because like I say, that's why I think it's gonna be an issue in the next season.
I don't know.
Just because you're trying to force your will on people who are now seeing themselves as bosses. So now you got to deal with people internally who are the closest to you, are the most dangerous. So I think it's gonna be a point to.
I mean, the way they took Manboy out was dope. The way he set up Shorty to eat them bodies outside was crazy.
I like that character Manboy. I like the dude that played Manboy. What's his name? Melvin.
Yeah.
I used to watch his ass on fucking YouTube,
like Vine and shit.
Not Vine. I really wasn't on Vine, but Instagram and shit. And to see him go from there to fucking TV and having a basically a big role in a popular ass show, that shows you like.
We talking about Snowfall, the TV show.
What is the topic? What the fuck is the topic?
Snowfall.
Yeah, Snowfall.
I don't know if y'all watched that shit in Madrid. Y'all watch Money Heist and shit.
Yeah, I've been meaning. I watched that shit. You seen that?
Hell yeah.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, you should watch Money Heist.
You know what? As soon as I find some time.
I mean, I think it's in Spain. So it's in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch it, subtitles. It ain't no
right. Yeah, I
ain't
don't give a fuck. I love to watch. I watch anime, so
I
subtitles
mean,
ain't shit.
but some motherfuckers who watch anime can't watch it sub. They gotta watch it dub.
Honestly,
that's fucking retarded.
Because some of the dubs of anime terrible.
It's
so.
ass. That shit get dubbed terrible.
I think that one of the better ones were Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist. They had a
Hold on, before we jump into
I would just
the anime. I want to tell people, for people who have not watched Snowfall, that second episode in season 1 fucked me up and I almost didn't watch the shit.
Oh, because Buddy ass got butt fucked.
Yes. What the fuck, John Singleton, R.I.P. Why somebody gotta get raped in most of this shit?
I understand why I was in there.
I don't. It could have easily been taken out
because they were showing that character
been institutionalized.
I get it. It's something that I was thinking. It's something that maybe it was a way that certain people in those hoods in the 80s showed power over another. And so
they do that in prison, but this is not a prison show. And I'm like, bro, if this is how this shit's gonna go, I can't watch this shit.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just guessing. So maybe.
But John Singleton wanted to have Tupac raped in his little biopic that he was gonna do a Tupac.
Really?
He wanted. It was Tupac supposed to get raped in prison.
Did Tupac actually get raped?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, you say biopic, so it was supposed to be about his real life.
Yeah.
Did he actually get raped?
I don't know. But it's like
I ain't never heard of that.
It's like John Singleton couldn't get that to fly, so he got somebody raped in Snowfall. It's like, yo, what's with you? And this man love.
That's just like Brandon. That's just like Brandon has in different of his short films or projects. He done had somebody masturbating and shit up in there. Like, bro, why is you got people masturbating in these fucking in these short films we doing? Like, why? Like, matter of fact, all right. So if you go watch Shortcomings, is that the name? Yes, go watch Shortcomings on our channel. And in there is a masturbation or attempt, or she was about to masturbate or some shit like that. And it didn't fit well in retrospect because, like, no. Like, nigga, why?
I don't know, man.
I mean, leave it up to him. He probably put a masturbation scene in all his films. Bro, that shit crazy.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, so the fucking the continued conversation of age and dating. Bro, when I seen that shit, I was like, okay, so
wait, break. What we talking about?
So what I'm gonna do, I'm like, on social media, I continuously see how, like, people have different ideas of what age is too old to be dating, like a 21-year-old, or what age is too old to be dating an 18-year-old, right? And so you see so many different people with different ideas of what is okay and what's not okay, right? And so I'm seeing some shit, and I'm like, I'm seeing people call certain other people pedos, and I'm like, people have to be careful with their words, because calling somebody a pedophile because they dating somebody, they 26 or 27 dating somebody 21, you gotta relax. And I've seen that. I'm like, how is that pedo?
I agree. Once the person is of age and can make sound decisions,
yeah,
is it weird? Yes.
So my question to you is, what age would you 30?
I'm 30.
30. How low you going in age? If you were single. So,
for the most part, I've always dated older, right? I've only dated 2 people younger than me. I don't know. It ain't no like real like hard cap
would
on
you
it.
date
You know
a
what I'm saying?
21-year-old?
Probably not. I think at 30, the lowest I probably go is
25,
24, 25. And you have to be a little bit more mature than a regular. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I feel like that way works mainly because women mature faster than men, especially mentally. They, and societally. You know what I'm saying? They have to grow. They have to grow quicker than men. It's just a survival thing, right? So men are able to date younger women and the woman to be on, I guess, the same mental wavelength as the older man. And that, I mean, you really don't see too many older women dating down in age. Then they hit that golden age, 50 and 60s. Then they do that shit. Because, you know, they established, they don't need, you know, intellectual, you know what I'm saying? They want to fuck buddy, let's be honest.
Right.
So, but I've dated up to 20 years older than me. And it was fine. But I wouldn't, I mean, I'm 30. I couldn't date 20 years younger than me, but I wouldn't. Nothing below like 20, like hard cap 23.
Right. So one of the biggest things I've seen is like, dating a 18, like a 25-year-old dating like an 18-year-old or something like that. That was the biggest issue, the biggest conversation where I was like, it was a huge, oh no, that's disgusting. So I'm like, okay, 25 or 18 is wrong, but what about 28 and 35?
Not like me personally. Like I said, once you're of age, it's no holds barred. You can do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Me personally, I mean, yeah, you twist your eye up to it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Fucking
because I can't see myself having a great conversation or being able to kick it with an 18-year-old. Not somebody who I'm trying to be intimate with.
Hell
at
no.
least.
Like that. Well, Morgan Freeman. He is dating or maybe somebody real young, right?
I don't know. How old are they?
Let's see.
Yeah, because this is the first time I hear of Morgan Freeman. I want that motherfucker like at my. So I always tell a story about how when I die, I want Morgan Freeman. Like when you go to my tombstone, you press a button and it's Morgan Freeman telling my life story. Bro, that'd be raw as hell. That'd be raw as hell. Like, bro, because he got what they say, the voice of God or some shit like that. They be saying.
Hey, he do got a smooth ass fucking voice.
Him in that Allstate commercial, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name neither.
We all know who he is.
I know he from 24. I know he from Allstate. 24. What's that? Yeah, ain't that the name of the show? 24 or some shit like that.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but if y'all know his name, let me know. Oh, you looking up the young chick he dating? Is she younger than 30?
Let me double check my facts.
Cause I mean, matter of fact, I did hear some shit about Morgan Freeman being a predator. One time, it was like you know how you scrolling some shit and you see some shit and then you click it and then you see a bunch of bullshit about it and you don't see nothing concrete.
Right.
So you know, I hope not. Shit, Morgan Freeman, I'm still gonna want this motherfucker to tell my life story. Shit, predator or not. Shit, I mean, you ain't gotta see his face. Just hear the voice. You found it? Oh, you see some crazy shit? You see some crazy shit.
See, I don't want to read off no fucking random tabloid and be wrong here.
Right. So because
we'll come back to this.
Because that's what happened to Bill Cosby. Somebody said some shit. Hannibal Buress said some shit on stage.
Yeah.
Somebody caught that shit in 4K on their camera, and next thing you know, they got a documentary about him.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want to put any real misinformation out.
Right.
But I thought
because it's Morgan fucking Freeman.
I thought he dated like his step granddaughter or some shit.
Oh shit, was that what I heard? What, his step granddaughter?
Something like that,
bro. That shit wild. Well, like I said, we ain't.
I'm not. I don't know,
bro. After saying that about Morgan Freeman, I forgot what we was talking about. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I hate how they do black people though, because motherfuckers don't want to admit that Elvis was a pedophile too.
He was? God damn, I ain't know that.
His wife was 14.
Oh shit, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
He married a 14-year-old.
Yes.
In what state?
I don't fucking know.
Bro, motherfuckers be doing the wildest shit. Listen, I can see why so many people have an issue with people dating so much younger than them, right? So my thing is, let's just say that if you're gonna date somebody younger than you, make sure they already, at least 25 or older, I guess. Cause can't nobody say shit about a 40-year-old or 50-year-old dating a 30-year-old. Like, That ain't fucking manipulation. That motherfucker grown as shit.
So Priscilla Presley met Elvis when she was 14.
They met when they were 14. He tried to smash when she was 14, or they just met?
They was dating when she was 14.
Bro. I mean, they gotta have that same energy. If they gonna have that energy for everybody else, this is what
it say they didn't get married so they met. She was 14 in 1959, but they didn't get married until 1967. So that would put her legal. Right.
So, goddamn. I mean, remember when I said like this world is hypocritical? Everything in this world is a contradiction.
See, at the time she was only 14 and he was 24.
Right.
So I mean, look, but no. I feel like they get on everybody's case, but they own.
It's selective. So I mean, this world. I mean, it's so many contradictions in this world. Like people be mad about one thing.
I think I say this shit every fucking time I get on this podcast. We got to realize that we're the minority, so we don't control what media is put out. And mass, we have our media outlets, but in mass, we don't control what media is put out. We don't control the perception. The majority does that, and they do a damn good job of that shit. Like,
yeah, that shit crazy. Shit. Oh,
all right. What about you? What's the youngest and oldest you'll go?
So I'll go 20, 24. I'm 29. I could do 24.
Yeah.
24, at that point, you probably you about to graduate college or already graduated college and you working on your career. Or not or you probably just working, you got a job or you doing your own thing.
Able to take care of yourself.
Right.
I was just going to ask you, like, is a degree necessary for you?
No, because I ain't got one.
I mean, not even. You can require some shit that you don't necessarily have.
Yeah, in certain cases, yeah, but not a degree.
I just don't feel like you need a degree to be successful.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
era, you don't.
Like,
even though black women are out educating the fuck out of us, but it's cool. Do y'all thing, girls.
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't like certain stuff like that, like a degree. I wouldn't require because like it's not something that's gonna affect the relationship. To tell you the truth. Like, how would it affect the relationship negatively if I require her to if she didn't have a degree?
Right.
There's plenty of people out here who are successful, not just monetarily, but just like they doing stuff that they want to do in life, and they're able to survive off of it, and they able to do what they want to do in life and not have to struggle.
Right.
And they ain't got no fucking degree, so I don't see why I would require somebody else to have something I don't have.
Do you think that's something that you like? It's a hard thing. Like, you don't have kids. Could you date someone with kids?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
I always question that shit. Could a woman with kids be like, I'm not dating no man with kids. Or once you have kids, you have to permanently open that door to dating someone else who have kids.
Okay, so if you don't want to date with somebody with kids, first off, you have all rights. Nobody should ever judge
preference is a preference,
or shame you for not wanting to date a motherfucker with kids.
Right.
Also, like, shit, who wants to deal with that ain't my problem. Like, who wants to deal with that? Like, did you try to make sure it's gonna work out with the nigga that knocked you up? I mean, listen, I don't want to say go too far because I got peoples who I'm really cool with, and they had kids and they not with the baby daddy no more.
I mean, that's not a.
And I know I'm just saying, like, I don't want to.
Dude, I know this girl. She had a kid, right? Baby daddy, deadbeat. She recognized the shit, and she went back to have another kid with him just so her kids can have the same father.
That sounds like somebody I know. I'm gonna have to ask your name later.
No, she white.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was like, what? White people do that dumb? Like, you sound dumb. You going to sleep with this dude that you know ain't shit, ain't trying to be shit. He's not about you, ain't trying to be about you.
Right.
Don't give a fuck about the first kid, and you gonna go fuck him again, get pregnant because you want another kid, just so you can say your kids got the same father. To me, now it look like you made the same mistake twice.
Something like that. So you seen that latest I've Been Preach video where which one is Preach?
What was the dreads?
so Abba went live with this girl who has a nice voice, by the way, but she was saying like
the UK singer.
Yeah. So she was saying that she wanted to have a kid, and she didn't really care if the father was there, or she just wanted she wanted to have a kid, and the father didn't necessarily need to be there. And he was pointing out to her like, well, don't you think it's beneficial to have a 2-parent home rather than a 1-parent home? And I felt like she said yeah, but she didn't really believe that yeah. So
I just think it's there's a lot more single parent households than probably ever been in history in the United States, right? In the world, period. Probably in the world. Mainly because we're living longer, so. But so it's something that is. I always hear this statement about that. Just because it can be done that way, doesn't mean it should be done that way, right? So I get her understanding why deal with somebody, when you just really wanted to have a kid, you can get a surrogate, you got a test tube baby, well, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
But I think that comes, like she was talking about her father a little bit, how her mom's made more than him, and she was basically saying he was obsolete.
Yeah, no, I mean that's.
And I feel like that's what her idea of she don't need a man or a father in a kid's life to raise them, but while like my mom, she raised me and my sister by herself. She had help from my grandparents and stuff like that.
Right.
But for the most
Takes
part,
a village.
But for the most part, it was her raising 2 kids. Would I say that we was better off that way? Hell no. She shouldn't have had to work 2 jobs. It should have been he working a job, she working a job, and taking care of 2 kids. But that wasn't the case.
Right.
So where I was going with this, I forgot. But
nigga, you was talking.
Yeah. So I got lost a little bit. But so I say that to say, like, I don't think she really thinking about how she could end up struggling by going that route.
See, but she's successful already, though.
No, she not. I don't think so.
No, she was pretty big.
No, I just checked out her YouTube channel. It was not that big.
Nigga, all the people that came on that live.
I'm talking about the light skin chick with the dreads.
No, I was talking about somebody else. No. I don't know. Anyway, I mean,
whether she's successful or not, you don't think it still affects a child to only have one parent?
See, I mean, again, just because it can be done, doesn't mean it should be done that way. You know what I'm saying? We see so many examples of a single parent household working. You know what I'm saying? That it worked
and
out.
We see so many that don't.
Yeah, but it's like it's weird. This is the one time where the positives outshine the negative. I say all the time.
You sure?
It's seen more.
We got like 2 million some odd people in jail. How many of those 2 million had single parent households?
I'm pretty sure most of them. Right.
So how is that a positive?
Right. What I'm saying is the positive outshines the negative in this aspect, because when you hear that story, it's like whenever you hear a good story, like in the Olympics and shit, right. You want to hear a good ass story about how his mama only had 1 leg but still taught him how to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody's down for a good story. So when you hear the story, like shit, Jay-Z, grew up in a single parent household. Lil Wayne grew up in a single fucking parent household. You see these,
but ain't that's like, aren't they the like
anomalous?
Exceptions?
No, I feel like it was so many, especially in the black community, so many single parent households. Shit, at that point, you playing the fucking law of fucking averages. Somebody got to fucking make it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is going to achieve their dream. Somebody's going to go above and beyond. Somebody's going to make it. And with the numbers being more single parent households than it was 2-parent households, what do you expect? You expect the same people to be able to become successful and become the Jay-Z and all these people who grew up in a single parent household and became ultra successful.
So do you agree with her saying that we are not needed?
No, that's just false. If that was the case, you should be able to make a baby on her own.
Right. I'm surprised nobody said that, because I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Like you can't conceive without a man.
Right. If that was the case, you'll make a baby on your own. Your body will make a baby on its own. Obviously we're obsolete, but for the most part, in all the fucking,
are we though?
Huh?
You said we are obsolete.
No.
Oh.
If that was the case, then we would be obsolete.
Oh, okay.
If you can reproduce on your own, then yeah, we serve no purpose. You know what I'm saying? But you look at all the animal kingdom, it takes two to make more. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there's a few anomalies out there.
Hey, they better. Hey, women, I'm gonna say this shit. If I go, women better be happy that we ain't closer to animals, because we'll leave your ass like the motherfucking tigers do. Goddamn.
Stop it, because niggas do already,
yeah,
just like the tigers do.
Motherfuckers just.
Right,
disappear on your ass. What's that mean when Buddy throw up the two pieces disappear?
Yeah. There's no way that it should be done. Could it be done? Yes. Could it be done successfully? Yes. There's many examples. Is it ideal? I think not. I think it took two of y'all to make this child. It should take two of y'all to raise this child. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I missed out. My father wasn't in my life. Don't get me wrong. Whenever my mom called on him and I needed something, he was Johnny on the spot. He showed up, no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't grow up with him. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I struggle with, to this day.
Do you think do you feel like a father could get a pass if he's financially capable?
No,
but he wasn't in your life.
Money.
Oh, right. Okay.
Time over money.
Because I agree with you.
You can make more money. You can't make more time.
True.
So, and the experiences that built us is ingrained in us. You can't go back and change none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? What we seen, how we grew up, and that shaped and molded to the people that we are. And I was shaped and molded without my father's input. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I might have some mannerisms like him.
Right.
I might look like him, but I don't. How am I supposed to know that? I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like my dad was just gone. My mom didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, like, I know where he lives. I can go visit him and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. At times, I always be like, why is it my job?
That's true.
Why is it my job to reach out to my pops? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've shown initiative.
It's the parents. It's the parents' responsibility, no matter how old you are.
Yeah,
for them to.
So sometimes I feel like I showed like initiative, and maybe it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? To show that I want to have some type of connection, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I have some more time to go ahead and make the connection to my pops.
Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be the parents' responsibility.
I feel like it should be, but not everybody sees it that way.
No. I mean, I'd be surprised if people don't.
No, because
it's cool. It's great that you showed the initiative, but at the end of the day, it's his responsibility.
No, because sometimes the kids grow up to resent the absent parent.
Oh yeah, my sister, my sister be like, my sperm don't. I'd be like, damn.
No, so like they grow up to resent. So sometimes I've seen situations where the parent is like, yo, I fucked up.
Right.
Let's hang out. Let's go to dinner. They're like, no, fuck you. And it's like at some point, but it takes two to tango at all times. So like both sides have to be open to that. So. I really wish that people would take the time out to, because my pops is half of me.
Right.
There's half of me I don't know, like, and I feel like that's a lot of issues with people in the hood. A lot of people grew up with single parents. Some people grew up with just the dad because the mom left. Shit happens both ways too.
I see a lot of fathers in the hood, even ones older than us. They take this stance of. And I don't understand it because I don't have kids, but like, and they don't, and I've never heard nobody say it verbally, but the actions show it. Like, if I can't give you the world, then
I can't give you nothing.
Right. And I don't understand that at all.
That's the dumbass logic.
It's silly to I don't know, because while money is important, financially being able to take care of your kids is very important, but that time you spend with them is always going to be just as important.
If not more.
Yeah, because look how many times that you could have talked a kid out of doing some shit that their mama couldn't do, or whoever.
I mean, it's a reason that male and female are different. It's two different sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? These are two people who live their lives, letting you know how they live their lives. So your mom might not be able to relate to you because she didn't live what you are foreseeing.
Mm-hmm.
But your pops might have. He might have been through some experiences that you're walking right into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, that's two opportunities to help steer you in the quote unquote right direction, because who's to say what's right or really wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if both your parents were fucking drug kingpins and your ass is destined to be the next drug kingpin, right. You know what I'm saying?
Next motherfucker with the bag with the bricks.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's no one's here to judge what's right or wrong ultimately. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that's a second opinion that we could have gotten, and you could have moved forward with.
So,
hold on, my turn.
So you got a topic, huh?
Yeah, let's go back and forth here. I forgot what I was going to talk about though.
Oh, we got 3 viewers. Hey, drop a comment.
Let us know y'all here, man.
Right.
Y'all watching? Say
If
something.
you got an opinion,
what's up? What y'all think about people, single parent households? Should they continue? Is it something we need to seriously do away with? Y'all ass just sitting here watching.
are men becoming obsolete? That's something I want to hear people's perspective, just because I know it's gonna be such a divide, because you'll be surprised how many women believe that.
I feel like that's only younger women, because the older woman would tell them no.
Yeah.
Can't no woman teach a man to be a man. It's facts. And can't no man teach no young lady to become a woman.
Right.
The fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's straight facts. I'm sorry, but we was raised in a single parent household, and we both are men. It happened. It works sometimes. Shit, like.
Yeah, my mama did a good damn job. I feel like.
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about Dr. Dre.
What happened?
He had to pay $800 million in a divorce settlement.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Is that fair? When it comes,
would she have had to pay the same amount if roles was switched?
Well, I think Britney Spears do, right?
I don't
to
know.
Kevin Federline.
Really?
She pays him spousal support or some shit.
I need to give me a rich bitch a divorce. Give me a rich bitch a divorce real quick.
If I'm not mistaken, I sound fucking hella.
I'm a supporter and everything, and then divorce her ass.
I sound fucking hella like I'm in the know. I don't be doing shit, dude. Like, but no, yeah, he had to pay $800 million.
$800 million. That's less than
this bitch
Jeff
ain't wrote
Bezos.
not one song. No, it's not.
No, I'm talking about Jeff Bezos' wife got $1 billion, didn't she? When they divorced, she became a
billionaire, right?
Yeah. See, that's Also, if I gotta pay $800 million, I shouldn't have to deal with no more of your shit at all ever again.
What's that shit called?
Alimony?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. I never decided to look up alimony.
I don't care.
So
black people don't get married. So I'm lying. There's some motherfuckers that get married.
Right. Yeah. Shit. I got plenty of people I know who married.
You plan on get married?
No.
Fuck no. Okay.
No.
Anyway.
Oh no. But it could happen if you meet the right person. I feel like, and that's my grandmother's words, not mine. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about you personally.
Me, I don't see myself getting married.
Yeah.
But if it happens, it happens.
No, nigga, that's a choice you have to make. It ain't something you stumble upon.
Okay then. If I meet a chick and I'd be like, okay, maybe
I guess it's something you shouldn't be looking for neither.
My previous thoughts, my previous perspective on it changes, maybe. But my perspective right now ain't changed yet, and that's a no.
Go somewhere, Curtis. I
say thanks. All right, hey ma.
Curtis, I
listen.
Feet fucking.
He just called. He just told me I was a bad kid. I mean,
you were.
He said because of all the suspensions I got in high school.
Oh, see,
man, but she like, I don't want to put her age out there, but that's my, she older than me.
She's still a woman.
She older. Like you say, older women gonna have a different perspective. It's the younger women who.
I think it's just the age wave, right? Anybody within that particular age range, late teens, early 20s, go through that. Fuck all men.
Right. I'm gonna ask my sister because I'm gonna ask both of my sisters, all 3 of my sisters.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if they got good guidance around them, you know what I'm saying? If they listening to the guidance around them, I think.
Yeah, because they
logically,
all my sisters are under 25. So
I think
they
logically,
actually under 23. Shit.
I think logically, that's the answer, that they are not obsolete. Right. I don't understand how you could even begin to say that shit when you think about it deeply. Like I said, it can be done. That don't mean it should be done that way. Like I don't know.
Oh, what was the original question you had before we?
No, we're talking about Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Okay, so
800 million.
So
shit.
Again, do we have to pay alimony after the settlement? Do we still have to come out of pocket? No food for you.
I'm gonna quit buying Curtis food now. Look, should have fucked up your food, bro. Nah,
bro, this ain't the first time my fucking glasses done hit this goddamn thing.
Adjust it, flip it.
Because only reason I didn't because man. And I ain't had no edibles today.
Nah, shit. What we said?
So after the 800,
I don't know if you got to pay alimony. I don't know,
bro. If I pay out 800 million. Considering like 800 million
is that like a flat check? Like,
yeah, that's what I want to know more now.
Just or is it payments?
Just out of curiosity, I want to know more. Just to know, like, after I pay that 800 million, I should not have to deal with you ever again.
Ever.
We shouldn't have no more
be
contact.
Like Dwight Howard. Like, you can't even say my name.
Really? He did that to
Dwight Howard had his baby mama was on Basketball Wives.
The little short chick.
I don't know which one. But
I just remember a tiny chick that was connected to
yeah, no, she was on Basketball Wives and she legally could not say that man's name on the show, otherwise she was getting sued.
Damn. Hey, maybe he should do that that should have been a stipulation for the 800 million. I give you this 800 million. You can't mention me in no interviews. You can't.
You know what pissed me off the most though is because he had a fucking prenup. How did this get around the prenup?
So I learned about prenups recently that a lot of times the judges can throw them out because they ain't written properly.
What the fuck?
Yes,
bro, you Dr. Dre. How the fuck did you not have that shit written properly?
So he may have had it written like when they early before they even got if they got married before they got rich, he probably years years later he probably never thought about revisiting that shit.
Fucking terrible.
Hey, honestly, like if it ain't worded like one thing I seen, if it's not worded right, written properly, if there's certain stuff in it, and then it only lasts for some prenups only last for so long.
Right. Yeah, that's all in the wording.
Right. So no, I was seeing something like the judge didn't allow the prenup to be used in court because it was I want to say it was too extreme. I gotta find that case again.
Because she was trying to say he ripped it up, but he didn't rip up the real one. You remember that? She was saying he ripped up the prenup in front of her as a declaration of love, but it wasn't the real one. So she was like, "Oh, the prenup."
To me. Sound like bullshit to me. Listen, if I ever do get married and she don't, and let's say
right now, say right now, you meet a girl, we at our same financial level,
right?
You making her sign a prenup?
Yes, because at my financial level, I've made decisions, investments by myself that she shouldn't be able to touch.
Yeah,
because I started this shit before we got married. Right. I started this shit before I knew you. So, ain't no way you should get a piece of money that I've been building before we even met.
100%. And I feel like my prenup is also going to include any future business earnings. If we did not start together. If we had another a spinoff of TPM for something else, she can't get that. I don't care if we married.
Right.
Any future business earnings, if you did not have a personal hand in it, you have no part to this.
I think a lot of people would. Most men would agree with us. Most women would not.
All right, Pat. What do you think about? What do you think about prenups?
Yeah, I mean, if you put like this, if the roles were reversed, you would have women would definitely be saying the same shit we saying.
That's fine. I will sign a prenup.
No, I'm saying they would have an issue like we saying why. They would be right now. Most women aren't asking why I got to give up all this money to this woman and we going our separate ways.
you say if the roles were reversed?
Roles were reversed, because most women would applaud Dre's wife. My bad. I don't know
For getting the check?
They would applaud her right now. Oh yeah, get his ass for everything he got.
Yeah,
a lot of women would applaud that.
I think more women than not would applaud it.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if the roles were reversed, and she was the going to be soon billionaire, I would still sign a prenup. But at the same time, I feel like you just can't sit idly by as your spouse goes on and just makes all this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you are Dr. Dre's wife. Go get you some female beats. Get you something. Get you something of your own. These women are usually women like this are trained, brought up to be trophy wives. They are not hustlers in no way, shape, or form. Right. So they are in it specifically to be taken care of, and if the shit don't work out, to still be getting taken care of.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people, because so they got this idea in the courts where these wives, whether not just the rich wives, but regular, you know, or less successful. Maybe they bring in 100,000, whatever. They used to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, no, and you want to maintain that bullshit.
Right. So my thing is, because you are used to a certain lifestyle, doesn't mean that I should have to
finance that.
Right. Once we going our separate ways now. Nobody. So it should have. You should have had the foresight to say, let me not just be a motherfucker at the crib.
That's hard though. It's easier to sit there and just be part of the goddamn.
No, I'm saying she should have had something on the like.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, man, do something.
A hobby.
Her hobby was being
something.
Dr. Dre's wife,
and that's why. Listen, and that's why she begging for money.
They ain't begging no more.
Well, no, she ain't begging no more shit. She got her shit. She like, yeah, buddy.
All right, what you got?
So, the gender role shit. No, not the gender reveal shit.
Oh,
bro, I am kind of. I said it as a joke, but now I'm taking it kind of serious. Like, if I knock up a chick and she want to do that gender role shit, I'm gonna leave her and that baby.
Gender reveal.
Yeah, gender reveal. I keep saying gender role.
I don't know why you keep saying gender role.
Gender reveal. if I knock up a chick and she want to do that gender reveal shit, I'm probably gonna leave her and that kid.
Damn.
I'm gonna be like, deuces.
Her and the kid, bruh.
She said, yeah, prenup should cover what you want the person to have and what you don't want them to have. Nobody should be entitled to the money. Bro.
Look, but hey, it's been some crazy prenups though, where like the marriage can be dissolved if the bitch gained like 50 pounds. You laughing? I'm dead ass,
bro. Really? It ain't that I'm believe you. That shit is funny though.
Because basically in the prenup it's like, nah, bitch, you was a fine ass woman. You have to stay a fine ass woman. Otherwise, you don't get shit. Is
he like helping her stay?
No. Then, but she don't do shit else. Like that's Dre's wife.
I mean, you gotta encourage her.
You're a trophy wife,
right? Did they have kids?
I don't fucking know.
All right, so just hypothetical this shit. Then we going back a little bit. if they had multiple kids,
facts,
and she helped raise them, while at the same time giving you moral support, you should do your part. If that's in the prenup, you should do your part to help her stay fit. As you because the kids gonna fuck up the body.
Bullshit.
Gee, the crazy shit I done seen happen to women's body after they had kids. You can't just that's on you. That's your issue. Hell no. And you call me the heartless one. This nigga heartless.
No, I'm just saying, bitch. You signed a prenup. You know what was in there.
Yeah, that's true.
You should have the fucking wherewithal to read that shit. You know
if you gonna be a good husband.
No, fuck you. I'm financing everything.
Yeah, and more support is part of that.
No, bitch, I'm not finna. All right, let's get to it's not my job to make sure you stay in shape. You knew that part of this marriage, if you want fucking money, if some shit happen, you have to stay fit. That's the deal. That's the deal. Cause I like big women. If I go, you have to. You can't.
You gotta stay a certain weight.
You can't go below 200.
Damn.
That bitch gets sick. Oh, the fuck well. No, I'm just playing.
You probably got my OG typing away. Typing away.
I'm playing. You
I
get
can't
sick.
believe this nigga said that. Curtis, your friends.
I'm playing. Like if you get sick, that's a extenuating circumstance. But other than that, you know what's in there. You should know what's in there, and abide by that shit to the closest possible. If you had kids and you can't find a way to snap back, go get surgery then.
I mean, like I say,
Point blank period.
if he asked her to have those kids, he should be there for to help her lose that weight. Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes. Got to.
I don't think so.
Why? I'm like, listen.
For what? Why I gotta help you keep up your side of the deal?
Because she had your kids.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I mean, it's a partnership,
you
right?
act like he be like, oh, you pregnant, you over the weight, is over. No, you got time to go get your body back right.
That'd be some crazy shit though. Like,
That's
right?
fucked up, right?
That'd be some crazy shit. like, bitch, you done gained like 10 pounds over what I wanted you. Like,
I know
bitch,
that's
it's a 10-pound baby.
right. Nah, but no, it's not my job to help you get your body back right. Nah, I ain't gotta motivate you. I ain't gotta make your fucking meals. Nah, fuck that.
I would help though.
I'm not.
I'm helping.
I'm not.
Only because like, shit.
Because what?
Only because like, I know how.
You a fool, bro. I ain't going.
No, I mean, so you wouldn't give no more support at all?
For what?
What you mean for what?
Why I gotta get more support?
Say you not leaving my. Hey, listen.
She gonna bring that baby to your doorstep, nigga.
Don't ever do. Listen, I'm gonna make sure certain conversations you gotta have when you be, like at the moment where y'all finna start dating. Certain conversations got to be had early, and that gender reveal shit is one of them. Like, bitch, do not. No, that shit is stupid. I never understood. Like, why is it? Why has that become the tradition in America to say?
Because we want to celebrate everything. Every fucking thing.
Listen,
you know in Japan they celebrate 100 days.
100 days of what?
After the child been born. They do that shit like a birthday party. They don't have baby showers. They have 100th day shower. Oh,
I forego the gender reveal in the baby shower if we just do the 100 days. Fuck it.
Fuck that. I need them baby shower meatballs, nigga.
Oh yeah. Hey, did Sean have meatballs at his baby shower? Because we got this theory. Well, he got this theory that a baby bad as hell if there was no meatballs at the baby shower.
Was that me? I thought that was Brew.
Oh,
that was T Brew.
That was T Brew. Oh yeah. So T Brew said, if there was no meatballs at the baby shower, that baby gonna come out bad as hell. That shit is fucking hilarious though, because now I want to know. I got my call cousin like, yo, is your baby bad as hell? Bro, I'm hungry, motherfucker. So,
you want to get ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up. Do we got?
Hold on, wait. Okay, so
no, I just wanted to make sure I ain't got nothing. I mean,
no, I got one thing I want to talk about for real.
I'm telling on you.
On me, I ain't telling. You gotta know.
Say you ain't finna know nothing.
She should be watching, Mom. Nah. I want to talk about George Floyd case and the police shootings. Like on a more serious note here, I think
I try to be serious.
I mean, shit, nigga, be you. I'm happy that he was found guilty on all 3 charges.
I won't say I'm happy. I'll say he got what he deserved.
I'm happy that it worked out that way because everybody was expecting it not to. Nigga, I had my all black ready. I was trying to go shopping and they said guilty 3 times. I say fuck, but I wasn't gonna miss the looting this time. But he didn't get a chance to loot.
So my theory on that shit is the only reason he got found guilty on all charges was because they didn't want the looting to happen.
That ain't got shit to do with the jury.
No, I think it had to a certain extent.
Because at no point did none of the attorneys make the argument that was a possibility.
They didn't.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I watched trial. I just seen.
No, I understand the implication. I understand why they would. But that at no point.
You think the jury's probably said that to themselves? Like, let's just.
No, I don't think the jury. I feel like if I was a juror, I wouldn't have gave a fuck.
Let's give niggas this W.
No, I don't think so. Because they both the lawyers have to agree on the jury.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. Not at all. I just think the video was damning. How do you continue to argue what you can see with your own eyes that you've seen so many? You're right, but you've seen it so many times over and over again. It was played nonstop when that shit happened.
Yeah.
It was impossible to have an impartial jury. Impossible. All the United States seen that shit. Everybody. Like, so.
What about the other cops?
They trials not to like December or some shit.
Okay.
So they probably was watching this shit extra close.
Yeah. They probably looking at that shit like, damn, he got hit on all three. He in trouble.
Nah, for real. So now we got to worry about the sentencing, right? I've seen a lot of motherfuckers like, damn, like just could not be happy, right? The motherfuckers was like, oh, why we celebrating this? Ooh, like, bro, the finally we got a small piece of justice in the courts.
I feel like they got a point though.
I get it to a certain extent, but goddamn, you count your wins when you get them too. You know what I'm saying? If this was just a small W, it's still a fucking W.
Right.
So like, take it for what it is. You ain't got to go rejoice. We ain't throw no fucking parade in the fucking street like it was a Super Bowl or some shit. Motherfuckers was really just happy that, again, that the judicial system actually fucking worked for once. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody was like, oh, we'll see what happened with the sentencing. Ooh. I'm like, now we know that's going to be the bullshit. We know that's where the bullshit really going to come in, right? Because he's probably, whatever the sentencing is going to be, it's going to be congruent. I mean, he's going to serve it all at one time.
Right.
If he got 5 for each one of them, he only going to have to serve 5 years.
I think one of the charges had a high sentence.
Like 8 to 10 or some shit, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. But the thing is, him being locked up right now with no bond, if I'm not mistaken, when you awaiting trial and sentencing, I thought those days count as 2 days. For every 1 day you're in jail, it counts as 2 towards your sentencing until you're actually sentenced. I don't know any jailbirds who watching. That's, if I could be wrong. I could always be wrong, but I thought that's how that worked. So like, if he's in jail if he did a full year waiting on his trial and he got sentenced to 2 years, he would get out that day because he has time served, right, which counts as 2 days. I could be wrong. But I really disliked how everybody was like, oh, this ain't nothing to celebrate. Like, shut the fuck up. And then you see the shit with LeBron.
No, I didn't see. No, I heard about it. I didn't really. No, so on the because
so
on the sentencing thing, I understand people's worries about that because they give you false. What's the word? False
hope or false sense of security.
Yeah, false sense of security because they sentence him, but when the shit comes down to the sentencing, he gonna be out in a matter of a few years or some shit. So that's not really. He's not
going to jail for life. It really don't fucking matter.
No, I'm saying though, but you want to see him be actually punished, not get a fucking sentencing that's lower than he murdered somebody. So you want to see him, actually do some real time behind that. So when people are saying it's not a real win, I understand what they're saying because at the end of the day, they could pull the rug from under you and say, well, he ain't gonna be in there that long.
And that, what? That's fine, bro. How many times we known killers to go in there do 3 years?
Trying to think who.
I don't know like specifically, but right. I've seen cases where a convicted killer do 3 years, 3 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's motherfuckers on drug charges now for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We know the judicial system is broken. We understand that shit. But my thing is, he could never be a cop again now.
That's true.
Never. We don't have to worry about. Amber Geiger. Remember Amber Geiger? She shot Boheen Jotham in his house. Thought it was her house.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to appeal her sentencing. Right. So she possibly can get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we took that as a W, and it's still gonna be a W, even if she appeal and get out. It's fucked up, but
I think the fact that people can look back on situations where they thought they got a W and as time progressed they didn't feel like a W. That's why they saying hold your horses this time.
Fuck. First of all, Boheem Jotham people fucked me up by
that hug.
Yeah, the fucking hug.
Yeah, I ain't no way in hell I'm finna hug. No, matter of fact, that judge shouldn't have did. I would say, bro,
she fucked up. She broke the line.
If I was his peoples and I was in the background, bro. So I told my sister and my mom's this. I'm gonna do everything I can to come home. I am so. All those, I'm not talking shit back to. I know I have my rights,
right?
But trying to win that war right then and there, or trying to win that battle right then and there, I'm gonna lose the whole fucking war if I'm dead, right?
100%.
So I'm gonna do everything I can to come home safely to my family,
right?
Meaning, whatever the fuck, if they tell me to jump on one fucking foot like a fucking kangaroo, I'm gonna do that shit. You know why? Because I can get their ass later.
Right.
I'm not gonna win right here now. I mean, that's just a fact, right?
100%. I agree.
So I told them, if police fucking kill me, burn this bitch to the ground. And my mom, she was a little bit, hesitant on my words, but I made it clear to her, like, I've never been locked up before. Even when police stopped me, I've never had like a real issue with them.
Right.
So I'm gonna do everything in my power every time. Even when I was younger, I never like got mouthy with the cops because I wanted to go on my merry fucking way.
100%. I want to make it home.
With that being said, they kill me. Burn this bitch to the ground.
I mean, we talked about this before.
No, I'm saying, and I'm just saying, if that was my people's, and I seen a judge do that, I would be I'm going to jail for 30 days for disrespecting the court.
Suing.
I'm cussing this bitch. A judge are gonna be all types of bitches. Ain't no fucking way.
Dumb. But no, so LeBron James had posted because we all know, while we was waiting on the sentencing, that girl got shot in Ohio. Yeah. And LeBron had posted a picture of the cop and, basically like saying he's next, right? And he called
he the next to go to jail. That's what he meant.
Basically, yeah.
And they took it out of context.
And they, somebody, I think Donald Trump tried to say LeBron James always with this racist rhetoric. I'm like, nigga, what?
Listen. I could, if you hate LeBron James because of sports, fine.
I hate the whole shut up and dribble thing. Why can't he still be a person? Right.
So no, this is what I'm saying. If you got a dislike for him because of he be beating your team,
athletics,
right?
Okay.
He be kicking your team's ass.
That's
cool.
fine. I can understand that.
But anybody who sits here and say they hate LeBron with a pat, like the way I see like Candace Owens or some of these black conservatives talk about LeBron, but they ain't doing nearly as much as he has done for his community in Cleveland. I doubt they have did even half of what he's done to help young black kids and the stuff and just all the community stuff that he's doing. So you can say that you don't hate you hate him as a sport as a basketball player, but you can never say that you hate him as a person who out here helping the community.
Yeah, I mean they need to change Ohio to LeBron, just the whole fucking state.
Yeah, and then like if you made a mistake, you can go like I say, if he truly did make a mistake and tweeted that and then deleted it,
he tweeted and deleted it.
Right. He
tweeted and deleted it because of the backlash, I feel like not because it was a mistake, because he just felt, you know what I'm saying, like that was the right thing to do because people were agreeing with him for the wrong reasons. Right?
So everybody took it out of context.
On both sides. Some people on both sides, yeah. Right? And so, I mean, obviously, emotions were high because of that shit. And then, like I said, they was waiting on the verdict. So it was a lot going on.
So Donald Trump calls LeBron James racist in his post. LeBron James should focus on basketball. You a TV personality, you should focus on TV. So I mean, it's like
they only attack LeBron because he has such a huge platform,
right?
He can reach so many people. He influenced so many people, and but LeBron understands that shit. That's why he deleted the shit. He understands his influence, right?
Right.
And he's like, yo, I can't speak like that because people take what I say to heart. You know, for that I respect LeBron.
I would
all day long.
I would like people. I mean, like I say, I can't never shit on him or Jay-Z because they have a proven track record of trying to help people out.
Right.
And whether they speak on it publicly, like Jay-Z and Beyonce don't speak on their shit publicly, but it leaks about.
People post it.
Some shit be false. Don't get into it. Some shit be false. But the shit when the real shit leaks or shit you see or you know they might give you a little bit of what they do. I'm like, bro, I feel like people want them to be what they want them to be, and these rich ass niggas who deciding to help are deciding to be themselves.
Right.
That's the only thing I can say about that.
But the question I was going to pose to you is: do you think that the Derek Chauvin case is going to change policing at all?
No. So, if it was going to change policing, as soon as he got convicted, there would be no more videos popping up. But there's been at least 2 videos since he's gotten
like recent, because a lot of times we see old footage because it took X amount of time for that body cam footage to come out.
You got a point there. So maybe I need to look up is that shit recent.
The only thing that was recent was the shit that happened that day.
Right. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to have an immediate change
because we are the United States of America. Every state's got different procedures and laws on how they want to do shit. You can't unless the federal government decides to make a law that's across the board. Ain't shit gonna change city to city.
You can't because being a police officer, it's split decisions at all times. I get it. I get it.
Not at all times. Because
when it comes to taking a life, not all. Shit, everything in moderation.
Yeah.
There's no blanket statement for anything when it comes to dealing with people.
Nothing is black and white.
Nothing. When it comes to dealing with people, there's no blanket statement you could say for all people. Nothing. But so they got a tough job when it comes to, especially like the girl with the knife, the one that just got shot in Ohio.
Yeah,
that was a tough call. I personally wish he wouldn't have just shot, but I understand his reasoning.
So the only reason
but I just thought it was weird. Why would you shoot the girl she's standing right next to? You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe he thought he got good aim.
He did have good aim. He had all fucking 4 shots. But I don't know, man. I guess my thinking because I deal with black people on the regular.
I heard so many shitty stories. Like I haven't like dived into what the actual truth is because I've heard 2 different stories about that situation.
What have you heard?
So I've heard that on one hand, the girl with the knife, is the one that called the police.
Right.
But then I've heard people say that that's not true. A neighbor called the police. I heard that 4 girls showed up. But the video, I didn't watch the whole video, but I only seen the altercation between the 2.
Right.
So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right, okay, so let's walk down the middle of this, right? The cops were called to that house because that girl was fighting minimum 2 other girls.
Right.
So 2 other girls came to this girl's house to fight her. Who the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? You don't know nobody's fucking house.
We've seen that. I've seen it plenty of times.
Dumb as hell, though.
Dumb, yeah,
dumb
it
as
is
hell.
definitely dumb.
You go to somebody's fucking house. Obviously, she was in distress.
Mm-hmm.
We seen her father try to kick the one girl in the head as she was on the ground and shit.
I think I seen Brew talking about that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, because the one girl she was fighting ended up on the ground, and the dad tried to fucking field goal kicked her ass.
That's my daughter.
It's his fucking daughter. So no, I'm not condoning it.
I am.
Again, better decisions could have been made all the way around.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was. At first, I didn't think she was attacking that girl.
Right.
I just thought with the chaos,
she probably was like,
right. Who the fuck? Who's next to me? You know what I'm saying? Because the girl had a dog in her hand. How are you perceiving someone with a dog in your hand a threat? The girl was just there to observe and got mixed up. That's how I felt at first. But then anything taken out of context could look like something else because then they slow it down and it looked like she's trying to stab the girl.
Right.
You slow anything down and take the shit out of context, you can make it look like whatever the fuck you want it to look like.
So I would like to say that whoever called the police, whatever they conveyed to 911, the operator, Did the operator correctly let the cops know what he was arriving for? Then that cop, if he wasn't told what he was arriving for, once he see that, he know.
I would have to say that
communication probably could have.
No. I think the communication was fine because it was two other cops.
Okay.
Other two cops didn't come out with their guns. He didn't either. Initially, did not. Whoa, what's going on? Drop it, pow. That's
so he told her to drop it
as he's pulling the trigger. Like he was real quick from holster out to squeezing, because in his mind, I'm guessing he was trying to save that other girl's life. He see the knife, but didn't take time to. Then honestly, it really wasn't that much time to try to wait. Who's doing what?
Right.
I get it, but you could have done something else. That girl could have survived being stabbed over being shot. You know what I'm saying? Could you still die getting stabbed? Yeah. Hell fucking yeah. What's more likely to be survivable though? Getting stabbed with a knife or getting shot?
Getting stabbed.
So it was two other cops who never drew their weapon. You didn't have to. Your life was not in danger for you to shoot that girl. Right? If that girl was to stab her, and I seen a lot of people was like, oh, if you was a parent, would you want your daughter stabbed? I would want my daughter stabbed over shot. I'm not a parent, so I guess I really can't say.
Right.
But
I mean, honestly,
and it's like okay.
If I was a parent,
hold on, because then motherfuckers be like, oh, you should know where your kids at. What the fuck was her parents? That she was able.
All those girls were teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay. Because somebody, I heard they were saying that them girls was grown.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
That's why I say I can't really.
Does it matter though? Does it make a difference?
If grown women show up to a 16-year-old's door to fight, they grown women already automatically in the wrong. Because by law, you can't really be beating up on somebody.
I feel like going to somebody's house, you're wrong anyway. Period.
No, that too. But I'm saying like, if I'm on the streets and I'm 29, if I beat up a 16-year-old, no matter what he did, in most situations,
I was gonna say bullshit.
So if it's just a regular brawl,
yeah.
I'm in trouble no matter if I'm defending myself or not.
Right.
Because that's a 16-year-old kid.
Right.
The same thing goes for them. They showed up.
That ain't true.
It ain't?
No.
I thought it was.
No.
You sure?
Yes. Defending yourself is defending yourself.
I'm pretty sure they can still bring charges because you beat up a kid.
To a very, very fine certain extent, they have to prove that one, you knew that was a child off top,
right.
And two, that you was the aggressor.
Okay.
If you're defending, you have the right to defend yourself. Just because this kid is 16, that don't mean don't fight back.
Right.
Fuck out of here. If he run up on you and you feel like your life is in danger, you pull out your gun and shoot him. You are in the right. You fear for your life, and that's what happened with Trayvon Martin. That's how he was able. Even though the whole stand your ground thing, he feared for his life at that moment of time. And not to get back to Trayvon Martin.
I mean, but it was a different. The situation was different only because the 911 operator told him not to follow the board.
Right. Look, let's not get into it because we can get into this all day long with the whole Trayvon Martin thing.
Yeah, I mean,
the whole situation was in the wrong. But to break down the situation of just them fighting, if he feared for his life,
right,
and shot him out of fear for his life to stop imminent harm or death, he's in the right. He's fine. You did what you did to protect yourself. Self-preservation. So
right.
if a 16 you run up on you and you pull your knife out and you stab this motherfucker in the jugular and he fucking died, you're fine.
Right. But my point was like the 16-year-old was defending herself from grown. If the women were grown, she was defending herself from them. So maybe if
what I'm saying, defending yourself, period, you're fine.
Okay. So
but again, you might have to prove that it was self-defense.
So I guess from this whole situation, I still think like
the cop fucked up at the end of the day.
The cop fucked up, but at the same time he didn't.
Right.
So this one gonna divide a lot of shit. A lot of like, it's gonna have a lot of people divided.
I don't think so.
I see it already.
You're right. I take that back.
Because a lot of people.
I redact that real quick.
A lot. I've seen a couple of dudes like, bro, y'all. I'm really sad. I've seen a dude say, I'm really sad with a cop on this. I'm like, bro, it was an impossible situation. Maybe depending on.
Okay.
I always feel like the whatever information he had when he showed up makes it. It depends on whatever.
You know why I don't side with the cop. because out of everyone there, he's the one who's trained.
That is true.
That's my argument all day long.
I mean, but if he's showing up to a situation,
out of all the
like
people,
you say, they make split-second decisions.
You right, but out of all the people that was there, they were the ones that's trained. They are trained to intervene in dangerous situations.
I'm almost certain if that cop had told her to drop that knife,
she would have dropped it.
She would have dropped it. I think because she was fighting multiple people.
My thing is though, she had more than one opportunity to stab that girl. If she wanted to stab her, she would have stabbed her. Yeah. The moment you get shot, you don't stop what you're doing. There is a few seconds you don't even realize you got shot. Right. If she wanted to stab that girl, she would have stabbed that girl.
Okay, yeah. So I gotta watch the video because if she had that,
we'll watch it after this.
If she had that much time, to stab
it only take a second or two.
Right.
If she was out, because when they show the stills, it looked like she's in motion. It look that's what I'm saying. You can make anything out of context.
So media manipulated that shit.
Right. You can take anything out of context and make it fit your narrative. Because they showed the two steals of the knife. One is down, and then the very next one is up, right, going towards her. That's how they make it look. If you shoot me in the midst of getting ready to stab somebody, what's going to happen? You can't defy the laws of physics. Something in motion is going to stay in motion. Right. If that knife was in motion to stab her, it would have stabbed her, shot or not.
Yeah, I need to watch the video. I need to watch the video.
You know what? We've been on for 2 hours, G. Yeah. We'll go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, man. Hey, listen, if y'all still watching, whoever watching, maybe nobody watching, but thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe. Like.
We'll chop it up so y'all can get the whole thing.
Oh, so make sure y'all go and check out the website, thirdpostmedia.com.
Right.
Where we got the t-shirts.
Right.
Where we put up every video.
All our content.
Everything is embedded. So if you
ain't gonna miss nothing if you following and subscribing.
Right. If you tired of the algorithm and you really fans of what we do, you can get it all on the website.
Right. Thirdpostmedia.com.
We got the One of the Niche shit dropping sooner than I thought
than originally projected.
Well, actually, it's dropping later than projected, but it's sooner than I thought I'd be because I'm pretty much done with like making the covers.
Yeah.
Anything else I can make as
real
we go.
Quick. Yeah. Okay.
So once we sit down, look at the covers, and look at the marketing content we got, we can just start saying this the day is gonna drop.
All right. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media. Simply Just Will. Hey, I do want to say that on Monday nights I do open mics, and I'm taking over as the host at Riddles Comedy Club here in Alsip.
I gotta go to that shit one day.
Yeah, man, y'all come check me out. Starting the first, I don't know because I'm being Vegas. But May 3rd, I'm supposed to be like my first official day, but I don't land till like 9 p.m. This shit gonna be over with. So starting in May, I'll give y'all a definite day. If not the 3rd, it's gonna be that second week, the 10th. I will be the official host of the Riddles Comedy Club open mic every Monday. Y'all make sure y'all come check me out. Anything else?
You gonna be hosting every Monday?
Every Monday.
Every Monday. Okay. I see.
I'm in there. I'm in there like Swinwell. Your boy got his own room.
All right, follow me at Created by Curtis on Instagram, Twitter. Created by Curtis.
I hope this shit sounds fucking good.
Don't follow me on Facebook.
Hey, I'm gonna put out a PSA later. I got two things I'm gonna put in the video. I'm gonna say it now because if they watch this long, you deserve to get a little.
Ain't nobody watching them.
I know, but I'm just saying if they watch all the way to the end,
right?
If you just tune in, you get lucky, right?
Right.
I'm gonna do 2 videos. One, PSA about motherfuckers and they smoke alarms. If you go live, if you go record a video, check the goddamn battery of your goddamn smoke alarm.
That motherfucker be
beeping the whole goddamn fucking video. The whole goddamn video.
That is fucking funny.
It was another one and I forgot. Oh, my second PSA. Dear Mark Zuckerberg, quit trying to merge my Instagram and my Facebook friends. I am two different people.
Fucking God.
I am 2 different people on both those social media platforms.
Shit on Instagram,
that shit don't mix.
They and by the agreement they signed, they're not even supposed to do that shit.
Damn. That's why they ain't legislature, right?
Huh?
That's why they ain't the court. Fuck it. Hold on. Let's get off the shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
We'll let y'all.